Today is the THORnews fundraiser day, which I do every month for my rent, and I just got offline, but I'm back online because we have an extremely dangerous tornado on the ground near Griffin Mill, moving east toward Smith's Station. You must be in your safe place now. And this was 3 minutes ago. But this storm is pretty nasty, and the entire system is pretty wild, and it is a work of art. So if you're watching now and just joining me, or you're watching in the near future, know that anything ahead of this storm now has tornado potential or straight line wind potential. So I think this is the same storm that produced 20 inches of rain in California that is now moving east. And so this thing now, we know it has a chance to put out a lot of rain. It has a chance to put out a lot of wind and tornadoes. I mean, look at that. If that's the tornado, that looks like a tornado. I'm not even a tornado spotter on the radars, but that looks like a tornado to me. And so this one might be short, because I went back to reload the information. Yep, but there's your snow/mix line showing up on the CC. Note, this is different from rain at the start from warm surface temps. And so that is where the action is happening. When you have the hot fighting the cold in between, it gets mighty stormy. James Spann, tornado emergency from southern Lee County. So we got some steady, dangerous action happening across the land in the southeast. Now let me kick on over to Mike's weather page, where you can find an easily accessible data right at your fingertips. And right now we're going to access this data right here. And so this is our mega monster storm. I think a tornado action is happening in this area. But then anywhere along this squall line, as it passes continually to the east, it is good to be aware. They've given us a bullseye for the day. And the red includes, see, they got it right. Good job, NWS. Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, Albany, Georgia, Dothan. And so Atlanta, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, Tallahassee. I think there was one up earlier. Let's go back. Let's go to live with Twitter, and hopefully it's at its best. Here we go. What's going to happen next? I don't know. It's a cliffhanger. Beth Carpenter, TDS Weather. New extended tornado emergency for Muskogee and Harris counties in Georgia for a large and deadly tornado on the ground near Smith's, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Take shelter. And now I regret not putting other states in the title of this video. Thank you, Beth. But yeah, it is this whole storm. This one is a bit of a monster. And if I have my understanding correct, this is the same storm that tore up California pretty massively. So we have a lot of reason to believe this thing is still prepared to do a lot of damage. Here is the debris signature for the strong tornado just west of Columbus, Georgia, but still in Alabama. Debris being lofted to nearly 20,000 feet by the tornado. It's a strong indicator of a strong to violent tornado ongoing. So this is Alabama and Georgia weather, and this is a very violent, very strong tornado that is happening. And so I highly recommend, with the weird weather just getting weirder, we get our Star Trek groove on and learn to solve some of these problems. See, this is what I like. Well, I got all the non-Twitter weather Twitter in here too. Okay, here we go. Doppler radar out of Maxwell Air Force Base Alabama sampled outbound west wind component at 146 knots, 1,800 feet at the time. And so, tornado in progress, doing damage, debris ball southeast of Auburn, Alabama. So it is going from Alabama into Georgia, and by the verbiage and the tone from everybody, it is a damaging and deadly one. And now let me take you to, if you are joining us live, let me show you some pretty pictures of it. Wait, let me see what we got real quick. I got a few that are pulled up that are pretty decent. This is it right here. No. Here's it reloading on me. But I think, yeah, it's loading. Reload faster. Pretty please. We're almost there. Oh, this one looks good. Alright, we'll go with this one for now. Everything's reloading. You can do it. What is going on? Why are you going so slow? Why is nothing working? Whoa. See, I'm guessing it's right up at the front. Alright, we'll kick back to weather Twitter. Yeah, the sky in Mexico. Back edge of snow is heading into Indiana. The snow will quickly move out of the region late this afternoon into the early evening. Reduced visibility will continue until the snow ends, as temperature fall this evening. Wet and slushy roads may become slick if untreated. Okay, so put that in your weather data. Tornado warning continues for Macon, Georgia, Payne, Georgia, until 3:45 p.m., which would at least be another 23 minutes, because we have a large and dangerous tornado down on the ground, last I heard, moving from Alabama to Georgia. And we have a chance of some pretty nasty straight line winds moving up and across the area as the storm persists. And here, through the magic of technology, we are going to translate it. A stormy cold front passes what will be on Rose Monday in Germany. In the afternoon and evening, there is also in Austria gusts around 80 to 90 kilometers an hour. Before that, however, unusually mild again, up 23 degrees in lower Austria. This brought to us by Weather Charts, but it's, WX for weather. And so, yeah, a little bit, everybody's getting a little bit of taste of the wild wind. You just stick around long enough, it'll come to you. And the storm that is crossing Europe is called Freya. And Freya is a Norse goddess. I don't know if you knew that. Smiths, Alabama, is in trouble. This looks like one of the signatures of large tornadoes that are on the ground moving from Alabama to Georgia. Have you loaded yet? Here is a 4-image look at the situation we're dealing with. I mean, that's a pretty picture-perfect, impressive storm happening, if I do say so myself. I mean, the atmosphere is lit. Wow, and look at those substorms forming at the edge. And if I use any scientific dialogue improperly, please forgive me. But look at all these clouds get all blowied up over here. Yeah. The atmosphere is interesting today. It's beautiful in a scary and mysterious way. I've got sunshine. Whoa, what is happening? What is this on temperature gradients? Look at that split right here. It almost looks like it's tearing. And yeah, so where is the action happening right about? Yeah, right there as it crosses into Georgia. Here we are moving into the danger zone. Whoa, look at that. I gotta say, even though I'm unsatisfied with our fleet of space cameras, I'm glad we have GOES 16 and GOES 17. Prayers and thoughts to everybody in the path of this very dangerous tornado that is on the ground in Alabama, moving over to Georgia, and has created a debris ball. It's a situation, it's dangerous, and this storm will continue through the night, with the potential of all the weather players, depending on your location in the south and east, of rain, wind, ice, sleet, snow, tornadoes, dangerous tornadoes, large dangerous tornadoes. Yeah, whatever's going on is not dull. It's like the major leagues of severe weather. Oh, this one's pretty. Yeah, I like this one. Whoa, look at all those pop up at the end. I'd like to check back in it, as whether Twitter does an amazing job, as usual. Tornado warning continues for Macon, Georgia, Byron, Georgia, Skipperton, Georgia, until 3:45, which is about 15 more minutes. Moderate snow picking up now here in Pennsylvania. Did you know that's the place the pen was invented? Yeah, they only used pencils up until then. Oh, I just made that up. What was that? Headline: support TSW with link below. Storm on track. 5 to 10 inches for most. Lesser amounts eastern LI, coastal New Jersey. Snow ends around 2 to 5 a.m. west to east. Cold week ahead. This is brought to us by NWS Mobile and IEM Bot _mob. A line of strong thunderstorms will affect the following counties: Central Mobile, Western Central Baldwin, and Southeastern Georgia counties until 3:30 p.m. Central for Baldwin, Central Baldwin Inland, Mobile Central, Mobile Inland Alabama, and Georgia, Mississippi. At 2:29 p.m. Central, the strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from I-65 and Alabama 225 to 5 miles northwest of Wade, and moving east at 45 miles an hour. Half-inch hail and winds gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour will be possible with these storms. Locations impacted include Midtown Mobile, Downtown Mobile, Pritchard, Saraland, Bay Minette, Chickasaw, Satsuma, Crayola, Chunchalla, Axis, Simmis, Tanner Williams, I-65, I-165, Mobile Regional Airport, Wilmer, I-65, and AL-225, and I-65 and AL-158. Precautionary preparedness and actions. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with these storms and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. And if anybody asked, is he really going to read all those location names? The answer is yes, he is. I guess it's yes, he did. And if I told you, as your planetary defense commander, that's what I do, and that's why most months I earn my keep, and you guys send me contributions and donations to keep doing it. What was that? River flooding. Is as your planetary defense commander by living in America, I concentrate on America a lot. And so my main risk assessment concern of the day is in the south. Not only do we have this mega dangerous storm that has a debris ball tornado large on the ground, but we have a complex of river flooding that is definitely daunting and concerning. Combining the Tennessee and Mississippi River, I believe. We have 133 rivers in flood stage, which on paper is nowhere near as bad as the 300 rivers flooding we've been up to before. But when you look at the system, which takes a while to load, this area here is pretty deep and it's pretty well connected. And you have 16 major flooding rivers in the area. And so, I go over here, see if I have it pulled up. No, I do not. Hey, look, that's the sundog. Where'd I go? Oh, crap. You can't go in and out of Premiere too fast. Or maybe you can. Alright, so here's what I'm showing you. Is that this is from the Weather Channel. And this is the rivers now. The Mississippi River. And this is what it was a month ago. So, that's a month ago. And that's now. And so, for that to widen that much in a month, that is concerning. And it is especially concerning when you take into the fact that it is still winter technically, and that the floody season is just beginning. And so this situation has a chance to get out of hand pretty fast if it is not monitored well, and worst case scenarios aren't taken into account. So, I mean, we're seeing some pretty nasty flooding out of there, and we've even seen some pretty nasty sinkholes come out of that area. And so let me see here if we can Dipsy do this down. What are we looking for? So there's Macon and trying to figure that. So I guess the worst of them are down here. Is it these? Wow, look at that. Is that it? I bet that's it. That does look nasty. Let me zoom out a bit. Hey everybody. An E5 tornado. How often do I live stream? It'll probably become a regular occurrence, but definitely during my start of the month fundraisers. I don't know why I don't live stream that much. I guess I should start. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Okay, if anybody has questions, let me know. I'll be back. As I zoom out. Well, that looks like a little dragon. Okay. Why are you going so slow? This whole storm is a monster. I got so many tabs open. So the heaviest action is through here at the point of that wedge. And watch, the two will combine. And then this storm is going to, I don't know if it's going to fully bomb out, but it is going to be an adventure for the entire East Coast as it moves on out to the Atlantic. And there's our jet stream. Okay, so this was let's go back to, everything's going so slow. I've got sunshine. The temperature is 39 degrees at the beach. I guess that is somewhere near either New York or New Jersey. And I want to keep this away from politics, but isn't it weird that there are 530 people in Congress and all the media stories are usually about 2 of them? I find that fascinating. Violent tornado in far east Alabama about 10 to 15 minutes ago. Yep. What? Man, I don't, why do you give any of your energy to anything negative? There's not a problem that needs to be solved in front of you. Tornado genesis with a debris ball captured by radar south of Tuskegee, Alabama. Yeah, look at that thing. That thing is a monster. It's dangerous. E5, category 5. If it is category 5, yeah, that thing will be doing damage. Looks like another tornado near Macon, Georgia. This thing ain't making bacon. It is making destruction. That's what the debris ball is. I'm not trying to make light of anyone being hurt or harmed. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell a joke. I guess that's fucking dang. Shucks. Okay. Remember, Mercury's about to go retrograde. Please don't misunderstand my good heart. Yeah, dude, this is a storm, and that is the heavy red. So that has, the good news is the storm is moving pretty fast. The bad news is it's moving so fast it's spinning up tornadoes. And I don't like tornadoes. I'm Thor, and I don't like tornadoes. That's what I like about the North. They have basements. They have basements in Texas. Maybe we should pass a law to legalize basements in Texas. And so, why are you going so slow? Yeah, so here we are. And it looks like, yeah, there's our tornado right there. Do we have 2? So, I mean, this thing is a monster. So, if you're in the path, I don't know if it's E5 or what it is. If you're in the path of that, nearby Macon, that is definitely a spinning up monster, which needs to be watched out for. Let me check back to weather Twitter. Tornado warning for Bibb, Houston, Twiggs, and Williams counties in Georgia. Aaron Davis, yes, Jim did. It's like 2 tweets down. I guess there should be context there. Big wedge on Ryan Carty's stream. Carty's a cool name. But yeah, I guess this is our. Wow. Wait. Well, is it that? Is it? It can't be that whole thing. I guess it can, but. Like I said, if you're following me on Twitter, I'll retweet this, and if you want to watch if you're in the area, I've retweeted it. Jim's cool. Hey, Cajun friends, is this shit dark enough yet? That looks good, dude. That looks good. Happy Mardi Gras. What day is today? What day is today? Oh, it is Sunday. Updated snow totals for NWS, Mount Holly. NWS, New York, New York. New Jersey, New Jersey. What are we looking at? Yeah, we're looking at 4 to 6, 6 to 8. At best guess. I'm always concerned by the ice. Was that 12? 12 in Meridian, Adam, in Norwich. But who knows? Tornadoes still on the ground, about to move into Society Hill. Be in your safe place now. Mine is in my efficiency apartment, which I'm trying to hopefully pay for tomorrow. That's why I don't leave much. I feel safe here. I feel real safe. Like if you're going to have to kill me, you would have to shoot me through the windows or through the roof. Although, usually I have things blocking the window. Do I sound crazy? Well, I'm your planetary defense commander. A little bit of madness goes along with it, and that kind of looks like a face. And this thing is a dangerous, big, nasty tornado. This is the most excited I've seen tornado weather Twitter in a long time. A 3D volume rendering of the wedge producing supercell in Georgia moments ago. Folks on state routes 27 and 80 may encounter falling debris in the next 30 minutes on the east side of Columbus. Wow, look at that thing. That is crazy. That is wild. And I need to look up some adjectives. Crazy and wild seem to be not cutting it. Tornado warning, including Talbotton, Waverly Hill, Shiloh, till 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And here is, from an hour ago, a look at, brought to us by the wonderful Anthony Macelio, retweeted by Armando Salvadore. I think this is like the cold air. That's what it looks like. So this is the big cold air that's going to be pushing down, and it's supposed to reach its farthest south point on Wednesday. So this is our Arctic cold Sharknado. The next one, is it a polar vortex? Who knows? Probably not. But it's just going to get cold in your area, unless you're right in this area. Then it probably won't. But as you can see, we got a lot of complex situations going on as we speak. Storm Freya hits the United Kingdom. Click here for regular and ongoing updates. So yeah, their big storm that's moving across Germany and dropping rain is doing its own damage as well. So there, I believe, is our tornado by and over Macon. That is the mad monster there. And so hopefully everybody's is safe. Do they have basements in Macon? I hope so. And it's going to continue to move east. West Central Georgia tornado emergency. And if you're just joining THORnews, this tornado is nasty. Everybody's saying it's like an E5. It has been a long duration. It's already got a debris ball, and the debris ball can be putting debris from the air onto the ground over the next 30 minutes. Brought to us by Beth Carpenter. Experimental tornado guidance suggesting wind speeds of 125 to 175 miles per hour in the confined tornadoes in east central Alabama entering Georgia. Stay weather aware. I think I remember I was in kindergarten, and when I was first learning about tornadoes, and they were like, tornadoes blow in so fast, if you have a Coke straw blowing to the wind, it can go through your forehead and kill you. And from that moment on, I've taken tornadoes very seriously. So I hope you guys have basements. Talk about a tale of two cities. C. Louis Ton under a thunderstorm while Moore Haven basks in the sun. This tale of two cities is a story of fire and ice. And Earth is like a McDLT lava lamp. Once again, Weather Twitter proven that we can all work together as a great team for a common goal and other people's welfare and good. I'm proud of Yoga. As usual. Oh man, World of Warcraft. Jim Tang confirmed large and dangerous tornado on this cell southeast of Macon. Yeah, 2.3 earthquake in California. Microchips. They were game changers, apparently. Going by stuff fast. What is this? After a long battle with the fog this morning, we cleared out to see some beautiful undercast. And let us go back to... I got so many tabs up. Alright, here is our look at the future. And so less than 48 hours from now, it looks like a giant storm is going to be punching into the west. And now, if you're in the red area, that Florida, Georgia, even South Carolina, possibly even parts of North Carolina, I would definitely pay attention to this thing as it moves up the coast. There is our danger area, and for now, I think we're only here. And so, yeah, if you're in this slot, Godspeed, good soldier. May the force be with you. Okay, and as I look at our jet stream, and that is crazy. There's like two hands. Gotten some hanky-panky going on. And so if you'll notice the storm ahead of it, it's like bending in waves. Yeah, this thing is tripping me out. Okay. Now I can't move it. I screwed it up. Look at this one. There's one that would be like, that's giant. Look at that. Okay, so the tornado is like in here. You can tell by it's the 7. It's the front of the 7 there. But just look at that cloud situation. That cloud situation is... That's a mind blower. It's a work of art. Smoke if you got them. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing good. I woke up this morning. I was very sad. I thought, oh my God, THORnews has failed and I've lost. Then you guys gave me great hope. And now we're back in this wave after wave after wave pattern. And so, yay, THORnews is for winners. Hell yeah. What are you guys doing? Okay. Anybody got any questions? And we can build this stream together, standing strong together. Nothing's going to stop us now. I screwed that melody up. Maryland Sheriff, we won't comply with... What? See, I don't even, like... Dude, I don't know. I don't want to talk about guns because it's like... They can't take away your guns, man. Unless they invent little nanorobots combined with the cat fecal matter brain madness syndrome. If they can do that, then maybe. But they'll take over your everything. And then you'll end up Grey Goo. And you'll be like, oh shit. Where did I go wrong? What could I have done to change this outcome? F5s are really big. What up, Omar Eastwood? Your dad, Clint, is badass. Oh, did you guys see that joke earlier about why not name your kid Clint? Did everybody see that joke? It's a great joke. Sometimes storms stall at night. Yeah, and this storm is supposed to be impressive and magnificent in a dangerous way as it goes up the coast. Let me show you guys and gals and whoever might be here. Ooh, this would be an excellent time for me to light my cigarette when I do this. Okay, this is the 12Z GFS run. Watch how this thing moves up the coast. What did you do? What have you done? Okay, so is there a storm supposedly now, and then but watch how it bottoms out. I mean, not bombogenesis bottoms out, but it gets pretty low. Category 1 hurricane strength, and that whole rain, sleet, ice, snow system is going to just mow up the coast. Okie dokie. Man, I got those. Everything's reloading. Everything's running slow. Wow, look at that one. Yeah. And so I've put out my, 2 weeks ahead of time storm warning for, the 20th. The 12th and the 20th. We're going to watch step-ups. Dangerous conditions. Boom. That West Coast storm is going to hit hard and fast. Hopefully it won't drop a whole lot of rain, but the wind looks like it might be an issue. And now here, look at that. That is the bear claw signature that I was talking about. So when I give a warning for around the 10th or the 12th, it's because we got the bear claw signature. Anytime you get the 4 yellow rain band streams of heavy rain, I'm like, okay, ding, 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 ding. I'm ringing the bell. I can ring the bell. And then once again, we get, it's almost like the 4 nor'easters in 3 weeks pattern, except it's going to be a hybrid, wet, volcano wintry mess. And then the West Coast gets hit again with a fast moving hard storm. And I got a feeling this pattern it's showing us here is going to look more like the GFS 3 midnight version. Let me show you that. Are you over 18? You need to be over 18. Are you a mature adult who can handle creepy shit sometimes? Well, okay, good. Because the way the GFS is drawing the storm, it is a freaking monster. Good news is we got 2 weeks to prepare for it. The bad news is we aren't really great as a collective at preparing for stuff. Yet. But doubt will get us nowhere. Yeah, look at that thing. Yeah, we're just now entering the weird, wacky, wild season. So if you guys would choose to keep me around, I'd appreciate it. That looks like an alien. Ooh, that looks like heavy rain for Texas. Okay, but once again, like, this is the 14th. But look at this storm that closes out the month. And I know it's 10 days away, so it can totally change. Totally change. But look at that. And this is a signal I've seen now on several runs to where whatever it's doing, it has me going ding, 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 ding. So there you go. And so look at that. If it's anything like that, and every run of it makes it look like a super crazy storm. Okie dokie. Let's go back to weather Twitter and get our update on our E5 tornado that is on the ground. La Luna. Oh man, yeah, go check out the sun tonight. As we head into evening, the spots where we might see some patchy, slick spots should mostly be north and west of this yellow line. From the Beltway point south, mostly just rain with a little snow and sleet mixed in, with wet roads. So yeah, be careful out there. And the things that have give. Okay, thanks. I'm giving my all. Okay, so what am I talking about? Oh yeah, and like there was 141 car pileup in Wisconsin, I think, the other day, like record car pileup. So definitely be careful out there if you can. With Chris Helmsworth playing in a wrestling movie, wrestling is about to come back into style again, I guess. Maybe I'll get into it one day. Smith, but I think politics is faker than wrestling. Smith's Station, Alabama, appears to have taken a direct hit from a large tornado. First 2 images are formed roughly 25 minutes ago, and the last 2 are current. So the second tornado is now heading towards Smith's Station and is about 15 miles away. If you are anywhere near Smith Station, please take watch, heed, warning, seek shelter. Hopefully you got a basement. Because the tornado action that's on the ground now, I think we might even have an E5 tornado. Reports of up to 175 miles an hour. A debris ball, where like 10 minutes ago they gave a 30-minute, like debris will be falling out of the sky for 30 more minutes. So this is like a double tornado action. It's worse than a double barrel shotgun. It can do more damage. Wow, dude. Almost even looks like a video game character as it crosses the road. What the heck? What is TikTok? Jessica Nagiri, why are you... Damn it. Why am I looking at two dudes on my screen? Who is Jessica Nagiri? I forgot. Okay. I can't remember why I follow her. Back to the weather. Because talking about women only gets me in trouble. Elkton, MD, 36. It's been snowing since 3 p.m. And a lot of areas have seen a lot of snow. Wild day of severe weather across the southeast. Just ahead of 3 p.m. Central, 11 active tornado warnings in place across Alabama and Georgia. So it's a whole matrix of, you better be watching out, and I hope you guys have basements. Do they get THORnews in Alabama? Think this storm does not have impressive dynamics associated with it? Question mark. Think again. Severe weather and tornadic outbreak. Yep. And remember, the river flooding levels are something to be watching too. We got a nasty complex of flooded out rivers that are very close together. And here's our storm at the moment. Let's see if we can... yeah, I think it's right here. Here is the... Look at that. It's giving us creepy face. I think that's the right one. Alright, let's go back to the pros. Possibly an overachiever. Great dynamics. Yeah, just like I said, by the reaction of weather Twitter itself, this seems to be a special situation. Well-defined TDS just to the south of Waverly Hall, Georgia. Waverly Hall, working hard for slushy coating. Can you imagine if it rained Slurpees? That would be cool for like 10 seconds and then everything would be sticky. Some of my jokes may be bad. Selma. Alright. Area of snow and mix of rain in the north and rain in the south are moving northeast across eastern Kentucky late this afternoon. Updated from the National Weather Service. Winter storm warning, remainder in effect till 7 a.m. Monday for northeast New Jersey, southwest, and coastal Connecticut. Okay, we'll go one at a time, and technically the storm is fully loaded with 2 tornadoes on the ground near Alabama and Georgia. Dangerous situation unfolding across parts of south and central Georgia this afternoon with multiple confirmed tornadoes. All of these accounts for the latest updates brought to us by Michael Lowry. WRBL reports major damage at West Smiths Station Elementary School in Lee County, Alabama. An important announcement: supernova and other galactic scale phenomenon are not causing global warming. What about volcanoes, dude? Let me just take this moment while you were preaching about global warming to ask a simple question of, there's been a volcano in Mexico called Popocatépetl. Stop freaking out on me, man. And you calm down. I know Mercury's about to go retrograde. Okay. And so that there's been a volcano down here that's been going on for 5 weeks straight. And so down in Houston it's been foggy for 5 weeks straight. And so maybe the volcanoes are caused the global warming. But it's like a meek DLT. It's global warming and global cooling in really rapid ways at the same time. It's like grand solar minimum combined with the sun being a phoenix egg, combined with crazy shit. You know, it's a lot of things. Why are we arguing? Like, I doubt people in front of a tornado are arguing. Anyway, RGM still looks like this. Widespread 6 to 10 inches. And can we all agree that corporations taking insurance policies out on people and then collecting money on them when they die is a bad idea, even though it is a standing practice? Don't you see how in just disaster capitalism that can lead to bad things? Yes. Monitoring another area of rotation along the main line just west of Dozier, Alabama. And so as our big storm moves across, because this is just one piece of this monster storm. Look at that thing. Definitely and that is a full-on jetty jet. Look at that thing. There's so much crazy shit going on. Okay, let's put it here for a second. I'm going to check in with the 12 people that are watching. Say thank you, guys. Hey, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it being appreciated. No change in volume. Can you hear me? How's my volume doing? How's my volume check? I don't know, like I said, it's part of technical problems, I guess. Because my audio input is maximum. How's my audio doing? Is it still crappy? Oh shit. Can you hear me? Okay. I gotta go and double check on the audio. Be right back.